I believe that there are two demographics that we can learn the most from. One is little kids. Well, I'm just going to list a few things. Little kids, they know how to have fun still. I catch myself sometimes, telling my 6-year-old to stop jacking around, knock it off. What I'm really saying to him is stop having fun. Like I'll be the old guy one day, like, you damn kids, get out of my yard. I surely hope not. Little kids forgive quickly. I have treated my kid in a way that I shouldn't have before. And I admit it, like I was too impatient. I shouldn't have, been so impatient. I shouldn't have yelled or whatever. And I'll apologize for these things. And he forgives quickly. Little kids forgive quickly. They love unconditionally. They don't care what you look like. They don't care what the color of your skin is, whether or not you have tattoos, your religion, your political affiliation. They don't care about how much money you have. Little kids love unconditionally. They're pretty carefree, right? They haven't yet been weighed down by the burdens of life. So, little kids is what I want to focus on today. One of the tragedies of life is that we start out as a little kid who wants to be a superhero, and then we grow up to become adults who just hope can keep a job to pay the bills. Why is that? Because you have to be realistic. Being realistic is a relative term. It's packed with self-imposed limitations. It's just crap. Define what you want for your life. A real little kid will believe in themselves so much that they'll hurt themselves if we don't watch out. We're born with a few protective instincts. But see, we take that protective instinct that we have way too far. We'll take that, we'll teach kids, well, you can't jump off the top of the house because there's just such thing as gravity. You can't do this because you'll hurt yourself, whatever. But we take that way too far. And you can't be a superhero. You can't save the world. You can't make a huge impact in the world because you have to be realistic. I don't want you to get hurt by failing like I did. But kids believe in themselves and they believe in the world too. And self-belief is huge. If I believe that I'm capable of a task, that I'm going to try very hard at that task. And when I succeed, it's going to reinforce my original thought that I'm going to do a great job at that task. And the opposite is also true. If I believe that there's no sense in even trying, that's too hard, then I'm not going to try very hard. And when I don't try very hard, I'm going to fail. And when I fail, it's going to reinforce that belief that I don't have what it takes to do that task. So self-belief is important, and little kids still have that. That's one of the things that we can learn from little kids. Another thing is they are persistent. You don't have to have kids to get this or to know that this is the way it is. How many times will a kid ask for something? Man, my kid will ask me, Dad, let's go to the park. Dad, let's go jump on the trampoline. Dad, let's do fly on the feet. Let's do fly on the feet's this thing we do in the bed where I lay down and, he jumps up and he's flying in the air on my feet. That's fly on the feet. He will ask me to do this stuff over and over and over and over and over again. Persistent might not even be the right word. Relentless. He is relentless about some things. They are persistent. And if us adults had that type of mentality, if we were as persistent about the things that we want for ourselves, as persistent as they are, or my little boy is, to do fly on the feet or jump on a trampoline or something, oh my God, there wouldn't be anything out of our grasp. We would be able to make anything manifest in our life because we would keep asking God or the universe over and over and over and continue to put ourselves out there and with the desire for whatever it is that we want, and we would act on it because he ain't just asking. He's in my face. He's like, come on, whatever. He's doing stuff to try to make what he wants happen. So, two things. I don't know if it's two things even. There's so much that we could learn from a little kid, but the things I wanted to talk about today is how they don't discriminate, how they love indiscriminately, they forgive quickly, still know how to have fun. So keep that in mind. You know, when you're telling your kids, stop jacking around, knock it off, are they really causing any harm? Or are we basically just programming them to stop having fun? There's an illustration that I've seen before, and I even used it in one of my videos, and it's a little kid, and it progressively gets bigger, and then all of a sudden it's an adult. And when it's a little kid, it has this huge heart. It's like sticking out. It's huge. And as it grows up, the heart shrinks, and it gets to a full-grown person, and the heart gets this big. Is that what life does to us? Do we allow life to shrink our heart, to take away our compassion, to make us stop believing in ourselves, stop believing in other people, distrusting everything? You know, that saying, you are what you eat. Well, I'm here to tell you, you are what you ingest through any of your senses. You have to feed yourself the good stuff. Hold on to that. Don't allow life or just growing older and our experiences to take away our joy, our ability to have fun. So they have fun. They believe in themselves and the world, and they are persistent about what they want. And those are just a few of the things that we can learn from a child. That's all I got, guys. Please take what you need and leave the rest.